by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Powering his way forward. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Nix.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw is Nix.
And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's brought down at the 16.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That one finds Pierce right side.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. How did he stay on his feet?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Richardson off the play fake.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Richardson. He's into space past the 25.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos offense and Jaleel McLaughlin headed onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Estime.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Indy set to go on offense once more.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Richardson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the option left, Richardson.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Vele. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Off the play fake, Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nix to the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
To throw, here's Nix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
They go play action with Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Gets through, and now an opening. And down inside the 15 he goes.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Stiff-armed him. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Open man downfield, it's Vele. Still going.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Shedding the tackle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
70 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So the Broncos now down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well.
Here's Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Back to throw. Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're going. It's Nix. Finding Sutton.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Nix to throw again. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Nix.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Nix looking to throw again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
2nd and 3. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. We're just moments away from the action, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the booth, and the talk about this game, Brock, is centered, not surprisingly, on a couple of quarterbacks who came through the draft the same year and now in their second seasons here in the NFL.
It doesn't matter if it's year 2, year 5, year 10, or Tom Brady, like 30 years later. They still remember every guy in their class. And when you look across and you see your peer, you are linked together in that draft. You're also linked together in this league that knows how hard getting any win on any day is. And you want this one against your classmate as much as any.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the Purdue product who got some starts as a rookie fourth-rounder, Aiden O'Connell.
In just his second year here now with the Raiders, what an experience a year ago for the then rookie. He went 5-5 for the Raiders. He protected the football pretty well. 12 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. He maximized his opportunities as a rookie. He's going to have to take another step here in year 2.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's O'Connell. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. O'Connell here from the gun. This gets the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. They give it to him again. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's O'Connell to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Broke through the tackle. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Julius Chestnut to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is their 2nd-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round, and because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him, wrong.
Levis going to throw on the first play. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Levis from the shotgun. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun now for Levis. Left side cut by Ridley. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Levis. This ball's cut by Spears. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this one does not go far. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range. They'll go Levis. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now give left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
You're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, O'Connell. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's got a gain of 6 there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another chance for him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The give on second to Pollard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw, Levis. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. Oh, what a stiff arm. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Running right, here's Pollard. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They send a tight end in motion. Pollard goes up and over for the touchdown. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Abdullah now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, O'Connell. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans, 3rd down. O'Connell now against a blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense showing blitz. Levis into the hands of Okonkwo. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pollard. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, you call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Sending a receiver left. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it at the 20. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Levis now on 1st down. Pass caught by Ridley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jack Jones making that tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans pushing for a score before the break. Second and 6 now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and the Titans will have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He's up. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has the connection to Ridley. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Raiders go a nickel on this third down. Levis back to throw. That's brought in by Westbrook Akine. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Levis has his man. It's Ridley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Levis throwing again. He stays up. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They bring the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Got a man. Spears has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Levis now off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I
to the 30 before he stopped. The Titans returning their offense and this running back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First and 10 now from the 30. They motion Ridley over right. Throwing now on first down, Levis. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun now for Levis. Left side, cut by Ridley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Levis. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here's Pollard. Jukes one defender. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the gun, O'Connell. That's Mayer, he's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go play action. It's O'Connell. This is hauled in by Myers. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
O'Connell here from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Abdullah now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. O'Connell trying to get after the pick. Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On 3rd down, here's O'Connell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Titans will get set to take over. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Levis. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Levis back to throw. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. On the give, this is Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass caught by Ridley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Levis from the shotgun. Caught by Pollard. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. Escapes a defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. That's complete right side. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's O'Connell. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. The home teams, and Will Levis set to take over again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Levis now on 1st down. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Spears running behind center. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Man in motion, headed right. Looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they've tied it
what, though? It's the same as all his teammates out there who are about.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw it. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Raiders pushing to get within range for a game winner. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. O'Connell working from the pistol. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here he is to throw. Complete. It's Myers. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He gets this one to Myers. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. Already has one in this game, this from 30. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Raiders nearing a win as he drops to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they got the field goal when it mattered most, and that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Love to throw to get started. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A good play action with Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
That complete to Jacobs.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On play action, Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And He's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. From a little closer, here's second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one on target to Watson. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The second down throw for Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work forward for a couple. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Daniel. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. A second effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's Daniels.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Daniels to throw on second down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Love gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
In motion, Reed. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Jacobs, and he gets this up close to the 40. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one is caught by Reed. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On comes the Packers punting team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 12. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Daniels now on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Go play action with Love. Throwing right, it's taken in. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
See the rookie tight end Ben Sinnott there on the first down completion, and Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball in his hands as a runner, and he can make you miss in space. At Kansas State last year, he led the team in both receiving yards and touchdowns.
On second down, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. Now Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing on second down. Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got a man. That's Watson. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The man in motion is Watson. Here's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Here is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McClurry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win this one. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.